Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast Battle Report. Today I'm playing Sean and his White Scars Storm Rider army of bikes. So we're playing Maelstrom mission number 5, Lost Cloak and Shadows. And we have 6 bikes with attack bike with grav guns, combi grav, heavy bolter. 6 scout bikers infiltrating. He rolled strategic warlord trait for infiltrating, so he infiltrated all his bikes. 6 bikes with combi gravs with a heavy bolter. Double melter attack bike with shield eternal, burning blade, chapter master on bike, and another unit with double melter, multi-melter, thunderfire cannon, a whirlwind, and a stalker. And we have all the objectives. That is important. The little pipes back there are important. The statues are important. The administratum building is important. The other administrative building is important. The entrance to the bunker is important. And those are the objectives. So Sean deployed first. It is night fight turn 1. And does he want to go first or second?
First.
He wants to go first. I did roll labyrinthine cunning again for my warlord, so I get to re-roll my initiative, steel initiative, which I do want to try and do. And I have an empty fast attack venom, unit of Talos, 5 warriors with blaster and a venom, Night Shield Lance Ravager, Raider with Lance Night Shields, Venom with 5 warriors blaster. I have Deep Striking Scourge with 2 Haywire blasters, a deep reserving Razorwing Jet Fighter with lances and monocyte missiles, and in reserve I also have 5 Rex with an Akathist, each with a liquefy gun, with a Homunculus with a liquefy gun, in a webway portal. Okay, so does my little succubus, who's my warlord today, with the grotesque, seal the initiative? She doesn't. She will try to re-roll. And she does. The Dark Eldar initiative seized was taken upon by the Venoms and the Talos, who fired everything into this biker unit, killing all but 1 grav gun who's left standing, gaining Assassinate for killing a character, the sergeant in the unit. Meanwhile, the Ravager succeeded in putting 2 hull points and immobilizing the Stalker in the backfield by a Scatterfield Nexus, and the Grotesques with the Succubus and Homunculus moving up the flank at full speed to flank the Thunderfire Cannon, as well as the Mandrakes moving around in the shadows right in this building. We're moving on to Space Wolves. Sean plays Space Wolves usually. Moving on, Riders turn 1. They moved up the flank, not taking the bait with the Grotesques in the back, focusing their armoured effort, drawing 3 secret cards, which I don't know what they are. Shot everything in the Talos that are on the 2nd floor of this building, putting 2 wounds on one wound on the other, and the Talos are still alive. And nothing else happened other than putting 1 hull point on the Ravager from the Stalker, forcing it to jink. And now I have my reserves to arrive. We have Deep Striking Scourge arrive. The Razorwing does not arrive. I want to re-roll that with my warlord trait. It arrives, and the webway portal assault arrives. My reserves are committed. We had the webway strike come in, and 3 liquefy guns killed 2 models because it's only strength 3. The warriors inside this venom killed the lone biker. Then we had this venom, these warriors, and the Razorwing that's really up here shoot at this biker unit and killing all but 1 attack bike, leaving him with 1 wound left, while the Talos moved out of cover, charged into the grav guns, taking 1 wound in the Overwatch on the one that was 1 wounded, and the Talos went crazy. 3 attacks plus 1 for 2 close combats, 1 for charge, murdered the entire bike unit. In close combat, they consolidated into the crater, while the Ravager moved back and boosted. The Grotesque charged into the Thunderfire Cannon and killed the Thunderfire Cannon, and the Scourge moved up and took the last hull point off the Stalker with a well-aimed deep strike. which means at the end of Dark Eldar turn 2, I've gained overwhelming firepower for destroying units in shooting. That's one more point. I aimed Big Game Hunter for killing a tank, and I did not earn Fear of Terror, which is one that I need to do. I tried to cause morale tests, even with my -1 leadership for the Coven Detachment, and he passed both of the morale tests he was required to make. So now moving on to Storm Riders, turn 2. The Scout Bikers shot and charged the Venom, but the Flick Field saved all the damage, so it's fine. The Lord and an attack bike charged in, only killed one of the Talos because I passed Feel No Pain saves like crazy, and then the Talos murdered the attack bike, so he is not blinded, they're still in combat. A Whirlwind shot and killed 3 of those Scourge, and they are fine. They did not go anywhere. And then this unit of bikes charged in, killed 3 Cabalite Warriors, and they ran away, got away from the combat, and now they're going to try and rally. So now we're moving on to Dark Eldar turn 3. We had the Razorwing move up, together with the Venom and the guys inside, killed 1 Scout in the 4-man unit. They fell back thanks to the -1 leadership of the Talos from the Coven formation. The Talos survived another combat against the Burning Blade character and did 2 wounds to him. He hit and run all the way over here. The Venom, the Warriors continue to run, the snap shooting, and the Venom back here behind this building killed the attack bike, the Sergeant, and 1 more bike. And they did not fall back. Meanwhile, all the Lancers from back here, the Ravager, the Grotesque Raider, and the 2 Haywire Blasters finished off the Whirlwind. So in points, I got Secure Objective 3, which is this one here, which is nothing of note, and I sowed Fear and Terror, which is a Dark Eldar one. Got a point for forcing a failed morale test. And we're moving on to Storm Riders, turn 3. We had the Bikers move up, killed 1 Scourge out of 2. The Scourge fell back 14 inches out of line of sight to prevent the charge. Then we had the Chapter Master. Orbital strike the Rax and completely annihilate all of them except for the Homunculus. Oh, you might be able to see him from there. And in the charge, he put 1 wound on him with a Hammer of Wrath, and I passed 4 out of 4 Feel No Pain saves to save him, while the Chapter Master has 1 wound left while charging through a wall of flame from the Liquefy gun. And these bikes on this flank killed the Venom, gaining a point for close combat. And now we're moving on to Dark Eldar turn 4. Space Marine Bottomer turn 4. The lone surviving captain, and by captain I mean Chapter Master, ran in, blew up the Raider, and Recon gained 2 more points. And as the Gribblies of the Carnival of Pain get out of their Raider, his Burning Blade blows up and he kills himself. Tabled army, Dark Eldar victory. Stay tuned for the tactical corner at the end of the game. Okay, so the game was 11 to the Dark Eldar and 4 points to the Storm Rider Biker Space Marine Army. So, Sean, any final comments on the game?
Ouch.
I think stealing the initiative was one of the most important things in this game. I was able to put a lot of pressure on the flanking biker unit with grav guns because I knew I had to take out the targets that could deal with my Talos. And then his entire army shot at my Talos and did nothing. And then he just wasn't able to kill anything for a long amount of turns. And I just kept on wiping unit after unit after unit off. And eventually it just kind of steamrolled into my favor.
The long version of Ouch.
Long version of Ouch. MVP's little Mandrake unit just sitting on an objective all game long. Just sitting there in the corner and taking that objective later in the game. And other than that, there'll be more on the tactical corner.
Hello and welcome to this tactical corner. So this game was played against an army I played a year ago and got absolutely destroyed by, the Biker Army of Doom. So what we did, we had a game and we ended up stealing the initiative, which really switched the game up for me. meant that I was able to put my Talos in a great position to take all that incoming fire being in that ruin and to focus as much fire as I could on the flanking grav gun biker unit that was really going to put a hurt on. Knocking the amount of grav guns down by half was key, because I knew from playing the Taloses before that they were going to pull the weight of the game on their shoulders. Therefore, kept them alive and allowed me to really run rampart through the enemy army. At the end of the game, it was just me killing units and none of my units getting destroyed. But I feel that this game could have gone south very, very quickly had I not stolen the initiative and had the Talos had a harder time staying alive. Units that I liked, I'm really liking the Coven formations and the Coven Detachment. The -1 leadership within 12 inches is fantastic to make people run away. And I'm thinking of some really cool combos using that detachment and things like phantasm grenade launchers and stuff like that to really create some terror tactics as well. Well, thanks a lot for watching. As always, stay tuned to the channel and we shall return with more great content.